wasn't long ago that I had the privilege of spending some time with a remarkable lady called Hey Woo. She's North Korean, 70 years old, and hands down one of the most energetic people I've ever met. But Hey Woo's life has been full of trauma. In 1997, in the midst of a great famine in North Korea, Hey Woo's daughter, in her mid-20s, starved to death in her own home. Hey Woo's husband escaped to China. He found God. But sadly, he was caught by the secret police. And 6 months later, he died in a North Korean prison camp. Hey Woo said to me, "I was shocked to hear that my husband had become a Christian. But instinctively, I knew that he had found the truth." It wasn't too long after this that Hey Woo herself escaped to China, and like her husband, through a series of events, became a Christian. Hey Woo was caught by the secret police. She was repatriated to North Korea and placed into a prison camp. As I spent time talking with Hey Woo about life in these prisons, death so rampant that bodies would lay on the ground for 3 or 4 days without being cleaned up. Stories of mental and physical abuse that would make you sick to the pit of your stomach. I couldn't help but wonder, what is it about people like Hey Woo that makes them risk everything for the privilege of being in a relationship with Jesus? But more than that, what would I risk for the same privilege? You see, in the middle of one of the darkest places on earth, Hey Woo chooses to do something so radical, so dangerous, and so Christ-like. She said to me that in the middle of this prison, God gave her a heart to evangelize, to tell my fellow prisoners about Jesus. And so right here in the middle of a North Korean labor camp, a secret fellowship, a secret church begins. You know, I was recently asked one of those questions that stays with you for weeks, one of those questions that kind of reverberates around your mind and captures your every thought. You see, someone asked me, if Jesus Christ walked the earth today, would you follow him? You see, Jesus Christ was radical. The way he spoke, the way he taught, every single thing he did was radical, but absolutely incredible. You know, this idea of this smiling, happy Jesus that kind of, it gives you everything, but calls you to nothing. It just doesn't sit right. It's stories like Hey Woo and other people who are regularly persecuted for their faith that brings a perspective unlike anything else. People who obediently, selflessly, and courageously follow Jesus. Hey Woo had a church in a place so putrid that no one dare go near them. Inside a prison, where if caught, you would be tortured and killed without exception. You see, we serve Jesus Christ, the Saviour of the world, and a radical. And our response to that should be to uncompromisingly, unashamedly, and passionately follow him, whatever the cost.